that you have on the screen with the catch. That's a very difficult catch to make. Can he make it? Yes. But you know what? No one has pointed this out the entire day. And last night. I've watched the tape back multiple times. Josh Allen actually could have adjusted the protection and got that blitz picked up. But no one is talking about that because I think there's a fear right now amongst the media to criticize Josh Allen because he has been so great. And I do think Josh Allen is a great quarterback. But they're in an empty formation. They motion Khalil Shakur into the back and have him run that bubble. If Josh Allen simply gave I don't know what they call it, but it's an RL call, and it borrows the backside guard and takes them to the right, they would pick up that blitz, and he would have had an opportunity to hit Dalton Kincaid for a massive gain with the entire blitz picked up. And if they didn't pick it up, he still would have been able to throw the swing pass out to Khalil Shakur if that end ended up dropping, pressured him. That to me was a bigger issue than Kincaid dropping the ball. So I don't know why no one has pointed that out, but that's his job. And there's 18 seconds on the game clock. So it wasn't like the clock was running down and he just had to run the play. They had time. He could have made that adjustment. He didn't, and it cost him the game.
RG3, I appreciate your analysis on this play, but respectfully, you're wrong. So in this newest law, I'm going to prove to you, RG3, or prove that RG3 is wrong. How? So, for us, we have a perfect display of the actual 4th and 5 play from Josh Allen. And to ask the common questions that everybody may have, I got backup for Football 101. Hey, Peggy! What's good, bro? Yeah! Come on now. Yeah! We in here. Yeah. Okay. Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? Yes, sir, Ski. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Ready to place your first bet? Me? I'm rolling with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to three-peat as a 1.5 favorite over the Eagles. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. Lines and odds are subject to change. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code 4th, that's code 4th, for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after insurance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Okay, now, in this play right here, Peg, you have to do me a solid. While we're doing this, you have to be the voice of the people. I know you don't know much about football or the X's and O's. I'm not gonna hold you contempt for that. You dig what I'm saying? We only been shooting. I said we only been shooting. Yeah. Going on a year now. Woo. And some change. So I ain't expecting you to be a guru. You know what I'm saying?
I know a little bit about shooting you, learning.
Say less.
Observing.
So we're gonna get on into it. So since we got everything already laid out and teed up, RG3 had a very valid point, but it was skewed just a little bit. He says, hey, it was Josh Allen's fault and he should have slid the protection. What I'm gonna say, RG3, you're wrong. Fellow Heisman, like you, love you, my fellow brother in content, but you're wrong.
What's up?
In this particular situation, it's deeper than that, Peggy.
It's deeper than that.
It's Joe Brady versus Steve Spagnuolo.
So this is the chess man.
We playing chess, and this is why I'm gonna tell you it's chess.
All right.
So let's play a game of what happened last week. and what's really been happening throughout the playoffs for the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills do this thing as they call, or we call in football, a 4x1 set. All right? To make it easy for you, we know 13's right there. That's one receiver.
Yeah.
That's 2. The running back is 26.
Okay.
3 is number 1, Kirko. Shout out, holla at your boy. Then we got 4 right there. 4 eligible receivers to one side and 1 on the other.
Okay, so this is the 4x1.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Now, clearing that up, playing still on this time of, hey, this is what they've been able to do with creating mismatches with their defense is because they have an identifier here. So I've broken the huddle, identified who my safeties are, and this has what coverage written all over it? Man to man.
I'm tripping.
Does that make sense to you? Read your keys regarding me.
Okay.
All right? Boom. If you're guarding me man to man and I got a motion,
I'm following you.
hello.
Yeah.
That's what 2's doing to 13.
I got it.
Number 13 does this, you call it zig motion, you can call it zag motion. It doesn't matter. In, back, out, zigzag. Okay, boom. So when you see a defender, so if I'm guarding you, boom. Let's say you shift. Boom. Hey, you'll see a signal like this.
Yeah.
That's a sign that they're getting out of something. Or they may do like this, or they may do like this, or they may do like this. That's them communicating. Because 9 times out of 10, they can't hear.
Yeah.
So that's why signals are key.
What do you mean?
If 55 and 2 go over to that side with 13 and 26, what is your eyes telling you it is?
Man to man.
It's man to man. Trust your eyes. It's man to man. I already know. Now I can already eliminate certain routes, and I already know before this ball even touch my hand, before I say set up, before I call for the ball, I already know where I'm going. So boom, I'm taking this step to try to control.
Look off the safety.
Look off the safety, because I want to keep it a true man
Gotcha.
to man. And the only person that's guarding him, and that's why you do this, is because you're trying to really fuck communication up, Joe Brady. So I get what you're trying to do. He's trying to create a motion that fucks these guys up. And it worked. It worked for the Broncos. Because now number 2 is hesitant.
Can't recover.
Hello.
So he looked them off, and then so at the end,
Who did, hold up.
it's gonna show you.
Who did Josh Allen look off?
Oh, he looked off 6.
Hello.
He looked off 6.
Hello.
Yeah.
You just look off 6.
Yeah.
So if 4x1's right here, single receiver right here, I see my safety, that's what we call, that's my man. All
That's
right?
the quarterback man.
All over here. Boom, setting it up, knowing I'm going here the whole way. Going back to this scenario, Joe Brady knew on 4th and 5, it's going to be some type of man-to-man.
Okay.
That's what the stat sheet said. And this goes back to the real question, whose fault is it really, Peggy? This is Joe Brady's fault. Why is it Joe Brady's fault?
Yeah.
All playoffs, all season, Joe Brady has done a magnificent job with creating mismatches. So this is how many people protected?
On my count, O-line too.
O-line included.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it, because they run out.
Hello? Joe Brady, it's 4th and 5, bro. I understand what you're trying to do, but this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 man protection, or as we call it, empty.
Okay.
50 protection.
Okay.
If it's a 6-man protection, you at least have 6 men responsible for a protection.
Say amen when you get to the scripture, huh?
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All of them are going out on a route, not responsible for no type of protection. So now, Coach Steve Spagnuolo is now saying to himself, I think he knows that I'm going to be in some type of man, but what I know that he should know is he's only protecting with how many players?
5.
So how many players am I going to send?
At least 6.
At least 6. But in this situation, this is why we're playing chess, Peggy. He doesn't have to bring 6. So down lineman, down lineman, down lineman, down lineman. So now with that being said, who's 32? What position does he play?
Linebacker.
Linebacker. What? 32 is a?
Linebacker.
20 is a?
Linebacker.
Hello, now we're talking Peg. Steve Spagnuolo wants to crowd the line of scrimmage to create confusion for the protection, because how many people are in protection?
5.
Only 5. Now, out of these people, who's the most threatening defender as a linebacker?
32.
32, right? So if he's the most threatening linebacker, this is what we will identify as what, Peggy? Say what?
The Mike.
That's who the
Mike is. Yeah.
So boom, I've already identified the safeties. Okay, boom, I got my indicator. I see that man over my man that's giving some type of form of man. Now, hey, 32's the Mike. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, that's where the line is going to slide.
So they're going to shift the coverage towards him.
How many players can we block?
5.
We only can block 5. This is why Steve Spagnuolo is playing chess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7.
Oh, you don't know if he's guarding him.
Hello. So Steve Spagnuolo knows, hey, Joe Brady's gonna go in a 4x1 set in the gotta have it situation because they need 5 yards. It's 4th down, game on the line. So what I'm gonna do for Joe Brady, I ain't gonna keep going on into that rah-rah. I'm not gonna even wait for Josh Allen to even potentially use his legs. I'm about to blitz his ass. Why am I gonna blitz his ass? Not only that, I already know that he's gonna be in an empty protection, so I'm gonna flood the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
I know Joe Brady gonna try to come out with this personnel hat, and he gonna try to put 26 or put 26 out in the route, which is not making 26 block. He's an eligible receiver, so he can't help that situation. So if we've identified who has the mic,
32.
32 is the mic. Joe Brady is so worried trying to create a mismatch or a communication flaw. That's why he's enhanced his situation with some type of what?
Motion.
One type of
Motion.
because it worked before.
Yeah, it's going to do it
He
again.
already know it's some type of man-to-man.
Yeah.
Now it's coming back. But Spagnuolo said, don't worry about it. You can send some type of motion, but that's cool. Because while you're trying to figure out who's going to be open, I'm going to blitz the fuck out your ass.
So you ain't even gonna have time for it to develop.
Why would we give Josh Allen time? Because if he doesn't like it, what can Josh Allen do?
Run.
We're not going to even allow him to
You
think.
can contain the run in that time.
So 32 is still the mic. The line is going to slide this way to 32, right? 79.
You gotta make a decision. Between 20 and 56.
So he's going to block most dangerous. So that happens, right? And you can't say, well, these guys didn't come, so now I'm going to slide back. That's not how it happens. Once you make that
Commit, it's over with.
it's over with. So boom, 32, where's 66 going? Left. 64 is going left. 20 scot-free. 22 scot-free.
Yeah, and then they can.
Steve Spagnuolo made Josh Allen. No. Steve Spagnuolo made Joe Brady slide the line this way so he can bring a blitz from that way. All to my point by saying, RG3, respectfully, bro, you were wrong. Joe Brady put him in this type of situation and still gave a guy, Dalton Kincaid, an opportunity, but it's a prayer that he even gave him that type of, give your guy a chance, and that's what happened. So, for all the confusion, there's so much that goes into the game of football that people don't necessarily know. It's more than just X's and O's. This is chess, ladies and gentlemen. at its finest. For all the confusion, this is what happened. 51 backed out. 32 is the mic. He backed out. He blitzed. He blitzed. He blitzed. He backed out. He blitzed. Right? From my recollection, I don't really remember what he did. Matter of fact.
Yeah, he ran down there with them. He was with 79. The whole time.
Yeah, he beat 79.
Right? So, for all the confusion, this is what happened.
Oh, God.
Boom. He comes. Whoa. You dig what I'm saying? 21 covers that guy.
Gotcha.
Right?
And that was the decoy.
51 drops out trying to find work. Has a man. Everybody has a man. That's what happens.
Gotcha.
But he's hot.
Yeah, he under
And
pressure.
has to get the ball out.
Quick.
And this is not what he did wrong, more so than the situation at hand.
Right, because in a situation like that, a quarterback with 4 blitzers or 4
In his space.
how is that your fault?
Right. But now, what could have happened, here is this. Hypothetical.
So it's really Joe Brady's fault, but hypothetically, if it was Josh Allen.
If it was Josh Allen's fault, because I ain't giving him no pass, who should we make the mic?
20.
If he makes 20 to Mike.
If he makes 20 the mic, now 73 blocks him, 76 comes to get number 90, 66 comes to get 20, 64 goes to get 56, 79.
Because 32 drop back and 51 drop back. So you would have had the right coverage.
You would have had a touchdown. But the name of the game is staying protected. He would have had to make 20 the mic so that he can get protected. But this is the thing, hindsight's 2020. With what this defense is giving you, you have to make 32 the mic. Have to, because you don't know, because 21 could very well do this. If you make 20 the mic, now they're sliding this way. Now if he comes, it's so many different hypotheticals.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, chess, not checkers.